It is a serene afternoon outside Canadian Tire Center in Ottawa, but inside will be anything but for Game 4. With a win, the Canes will get one step closer to that trophy, the Stanley Cup. They'll be the first team to advance to the second round if they can find a way to best Ottawa. So far, they've been able to do that in 3 previous games, using physicality and coming up with big-time plays from big-time players when they need it. Can Carolina find a way to deliver the knockout to the Senators today? First round of the Stanley Cup Playoffs, powered by Verizon. Today in Ottawa, Carolina looks for the sweep of the Senators as we get a look at the Eastern Conference postseason. Both on the Metro side could be 4-game sweeps. The Canes here today could be the first team to advance to the second round. Philly's got a 3-0 lead on Pittsburgh. Hello, everyone. Alongside Tripp Tracy, I'm Mike Maniscalco. And Tripp, you know the old adage, you've been around the game a long time. Hardest games to win in a playoff series, the first and the last. Canes have got the first. How do they get the last one in this series?
Well, I certainly wholeheartedly agree that the fourth one is the toughest. And the biggest team concept, this experienced Hurricanes group, the throttle's been down in all 3. That throttle, regardless of how this thing goes, that throttle needs to stay down. A lot of different ways I could go. I'm going to go to their blue line. Because Game 3, Carolina's group of 6 defensemen, stifling defensively. Central piece of this ridiculously good penalty kill, and it was the most offensively dynamic the blue line has been. Ottawa's blue line is missing 2 key pieces. Can Carolina's blue line have a decided edge?
Well, up front, there's one place to go, and that's the Logan Stankoven line with Jackson Blake and Taylor Hall.
You know, Mike, the word that comes to mind is undeniable. Because when you look at the other 7 lines in this series, 4 for Ottawa, 3 for Carolina, time and space has been practically impossible to create for themselves. This line, as Rod Brindamore said in the pregame show, they have made room individually and collectively. They put the team on their back offensively and have the only power play goal of the series to boot.
Well, you go back to April 1st. These guys are no April Fools. Looking at the numbers, 39 points, 15 goals, 75 shots, and a plus 11. Earlier today, Tripp caught up with Taylor Hall, the veteran.
No other line for either team has been able to create room in this series except yours. Why have you been able to do that?
In the offensive zone, we spread out. We let the puck do the work. We don't get in each other's way. And when it's time to crash the net, when it's time to get rebounds, when it's time to get traffic, we do that. But we're making the game easy on ourselves right now, and that has to continue.
Get it done, you legend.
Thanks.
And you don't want to question Logan Stankoven. He's just the second player in NHL history. Got to go back 70 years, George Armstrong with the Leafs, to open up every game of a series with the first goal of that game. Can he continue it here today? We'll find out. We do know this. The Canes penalty killers are continuing to be a pain in the side of the Ottawa Senators.
Mike, you have to find a way to win the special teams department no matter how you do it. And Carolina right now is +2. When you think about the only power play goal of the series, and Aho's goal in Game 2, even though statistically not a shorthander, it was in every way. The shining star, the game changer, has been this exceptional shorthanded play throughout, going back to Game 1. But in Game 3 here Thursday night, nearly a 90-second 2-man advantage for the Ottawa Senators. The game was on the line, and the Sens power play got nothing. Can that continue?
Taking a look coming into this postseason, the last 6 regular season games, Ottawa was 50% on the power play. Carolina, 12 for 12 on the kill in this series. There's one other thing that the Canes have done. Power play, penalty kill, 5-on-5. They have silenced the Ottawa Senators stars in Tim Stützle and Brady Tkachuk.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, so too has Ottawa when it comes to Sebastian Aho, Seth Jarvis, Andrei Svechnikov. Which element of star power is going to pop first? You hope Carolina. Stützle, listen, this is a very special player. Very. By far, his best game of this series was Game 2. He was close. He could have evened the series on several occasions if he had puck luck. And then I thought he got frustrated in Game 3. You got to keep him frustrated. Brady Tkachuk made an interesting decision to start the series the way that he did. And Brady Tkachuk, I think, is going to epitomize an Ottawa team that's going to try harder to make things tougher for Anderson than they have at any other point in the series. If you can get in front of this game again, he will be prone to taking tough penalties.
Well, the numbers don't lie. That these two just have not been able to provide what the Senators need. 0 points between Stützle and Tkachuk and just 17 shots in the 3 games. But we do know this building, Canadian Tire Center, is ready to go. They're going to try the will of the Sens to a Game 5. Sebastian Aho might be the guy who wins it today.
Well, you need your best players to step up. The best guys have to get on the score sheet.
Aho cuts to the net, waits, scores! A one-timer! He does it again! Sebastian Aho wins it!
You're watching Carolina Hurricanes hockey. Puck drop is next.